Here is your latest African news. Guinea Bissau. Coup attempt fails after gunfire in capital. Guinea Bissau's President Umaro Sissoco Embalo has said the situation in the country is under control following fears of an attempted coup and gunfire in the capital. Gunshots erupted near the government palace in the capital, sparking fears of another coup attempt in the West African country, which has suffered repeated military takeovers. President Umaro Sissoco Embalo was holding a cabinet meeting in government offices this morning before an attack near the building began. Footage posted on social media showed armed men with automatic rifles and rocket-propelled grenades, while other footage showed people fleeing as continuous gunfire was heard around them. Rwanda. Rwanda is set to host the Commonwealth meeting in June. Rwanda is having another chance at hosting the Commonwealth Heads of Government meeting after the event was postponed twice due to the COVID-19 pandemic. The meeting will now be held starting the week of June 20th, 2022. The new date was announced in a joint communique by the Commonwealth Secretary-General Patricia Scotland and Rwanda's President Paul Kagame. The event was due to have been held in Kigali in June 2020, but was postponed that year and also in 2021 after it was deemed unsafe for the delegates to convene in Rwanda at a time the pandemic was still raging. Ethiopia. Ethiopian Airlines to resume 737 MAX flights after 2019 crash. Ethiopian Airlines has started to operate the Boeing 737 MAX for the first time since a crash nearly 3 years ago killed all 157 people on board and triggered the global grounding of the aircraft. Flight 304 from Addis Ababa to Nairobi crashed in Addis Ababa 6 minutes after takeoff in March 2019, just 5 months after a similar crash in Indonesia left 189 people dead. The twin disasters and subsequent scrutiny of the American-made 737 MAX faulty flight handling system amounted to criminal negligence. The victims of the Flight 302 crash, the worst in Ethiopia's history, hailed from more than 30 countries. Boeing has reached an agreement with the victims' families and accepted responsibility for the crash, according to legal documents filed in November in Chicago, where the company is headquartered. The proposed agreement did not mention specific sums, as jurors will be responsible for assessing amounts. South Africa. Zuma makes final push to avoid arms deal charges. Jacob Zuma's defense team will present multiple arguments before the Pietermaritzburg High Court to have the former president's failed special plea in the arms deal matter heard by the Supreme Court of Appeal. Zuma's legal runway to avoid his day in court is running out, but the 79-year-old's application of the Stalingrad defense continues to give him wings. This includes attempting to enter further evidence into the matter currently before the court, questioning law and running a private prosecution against the lead prosecutor in the case. Zuma is accused of receiving 791 payments totaling $270,000 between 1995 and 2004 from his former financial advisor or economic advisor Shabir Sheikh and Sheikh's companies to help French arms manufacturer Thales secure lucrative defense contracts from the government as part of the country's multi-billion rand 1999 armament deal. Democratic Republic of Congo. Democratic Republic of Congo launches billion-dollar deep-water port. The Democratic Republic of Congo has launched construction of its first deep-water port. The Port of Banana is a $1 billion project that is intended to boost local and international trade. The contractor, Dubai Port World, will be completing the first phase of the infrastructure by 2025. The 18-meter deep seaport is located on the Isthmus on the mouth of the Congo River, a narrow strip of land with the Atlantic Ocean on one side and the Congo River on the other. The second largest country in Africa has been expecting this infrastructure for several decades. Zimbabwe. Chinese miner faces litigation over illegal Dangamvura quarry. Chinese company Freestone Mines is facing litigation for embarking on quarry mining activities in the Dangamvura mountain before obtaining the Environmental Impact Assessment (EIA). Residents demanded council to relocate the Chinese miner to a new site far away from residential areas and water distribution pipes. Speaking during a community dialogue meeting at Dangamvura Mountain, Center for Natural Resource Governance Director Farai Magu revealed that plans are afoot to take Freestone Mines to court after it ignored the EIA process. Seychelles. Guinness World Records names Jonathan as world's oldest tortoise ever on 190th birthday. Jonathan, an endemic Seychelles land tortoise who currently lives on the island of St. Helena, has been named the oldest tortoise ever by the Guinness World Record. According to the organization's website, his official record title is Oldest Chelonian, a category which includes all turtles, terrapins, and tortoise. He is also the oldest land animal. Jonathan is believed to have been born in 1832, making him 190 years old in 2022. Jonathan was transported from Seychelles in the Indian Ocean to St. Helena in 1882 when he was approximately 50 years old, according to photographic evidence as well as scientific evidence such as his shell pattern. Thanks for watching. Please subscribe, follow, share and like our video. It's the best way of supporting us. Also, don't forget to catch the return of our show, Africa in the News, on our channel. You can directly support this new series by becoming our YouTube member or becoming a patron and donating. And remember, Africa is watching.